Hello guys, NautoAisDx here, and it's going to be a rant to Sony Interactive Entertainment. Why am I kind of like cheesed off here? It's because XSeed basically revealed something about the latest Senran Kagura games that's going to come out. Supposed to be this winter, could be even 2019, and it's called Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. It's basically, I think it's a remake of the 3DS version, but now it's on the PS4 and Steam. So you might say, oh, awesome, if you like Senran Kagura. Yes, it is Booby Ninja. Yes, the creator of this franchise basically likes boobies. Different story there, but it is what it is. It's just a video game. So, I'm not even talking about the video game, but Sony once again decided to strike the band hammer here. In my opinion, again, another censorship. Wow, 2018 and we're still having this censorship. Yes, in the past we have this. Street Fighter 5 basically had a bit of censorship, but that was a little bit questionable. Fire Emblem Fates removing the touch, saying with the people in the American version. They said, quote unquote, to market it to the Americans or the US. And a lot of people said it's not controversy. I said, no, it's not. It is a controversy. And then, of course, Xenoblade Chronicles X removing the breast adjustment feature in the American version. Again, censorship. Censorship once again. In 2018, we're still having this problem. A little bit iffy. I know the problem is it gets a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Lewd, sexy, whatever, And this second time in 2018 that Sony decided to throw the ban hammer on a Japanese game. The first one was Omega Labyrinth Z. P-Cube trying to release it in America or outside of Japan, and I guess they've been blocked, they've been denied multiple times to a point that P-Cube said, okay, we give up on this, we can't do anything about it. Thank you, Sony. Thank you for blocking freedom. I'm sorry. I know that probably what I'm saying there's really just a bunch of nonsense, but in my opinion, it's just a game. I don't know what the deal is. I know it's sort of going to R-rated, but I apparently it's not supposed to. It's going to be an M-rated game, but again, thank you for that, Sony. Yes, I'm being sarcastic here. And now, if you're looking at the graphic here, XSeed Game basically said that Senran Kagura Burst Renewal, they have to delay the game because they have to remove one of the mode called the Interactive Intimacy mode for the PlayStation 4 version. And the funny part is that the ESRB didn't really have the problem with the anti-Semi mode. It was Sony who has the problem there. So, and sadly, I pre-ordered the game on the PS4 for this one. Again, apparently from what I heard from the internet, a lot of people were saying is that apparently when it comes to quote-unquote interactive touching, they gotta get rid of that. Apparently that's still a policy there. I know apparently there was another game that had that, and they wouldn't really put it on the PS4. And then of course Omega Labyrinth Z. Apparently ESRB didn't have a problem with that mode. It's Sony who has that problem with that mode. Because now I just remember, it popped in my head, the US version of Rival School for the PlayStation, there was a mode in Japan that there is some sort of like touching interaction, and in the American version they had to remove it again. So I don't know if I should cancel it or not because I use the Amazon Prime, but I think if I really want to take a stand, I probably should. But however, the Steam version is full uncensored, so thank you Steam, thank you Valve. But Sony, I don't get it. It's 2018, and what, is there a problem with that interact? I mean, I know I sound like a weirdo saying that, but the frustration here is, it's not so much that, why can't people choose to do it or not? That's what I'm saying. Why can't people do that? Why do you have to govern what the people do? Oh, it's for the children. Like crossplay? Oh, because we have to think about the children? No, man, I don't think so, dude. I'm disappointed in you. Wow. You're known for providing anime type games because, a lot of the games were anime, and yet you're doing this. I don't know. And hopefully there's like a paid director's cut DLC for this. Maybe that would be nice. And the problem here are multiple reasons why this is unacceptable in my opinion. One, once again, it's censorship because you think it's something more lewd, more crossing the line. I don't think it's not because look at the Switch with the latest new Senran Kagura game. I don't know what it's called for the Switch. And what do? You basically play with the Senran Kagura Ninja character, yes, rubbing and stuff, I know, but it's a freaking video game. Consumers are not that stupid, Sony. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, like I said, it's a rant, it's really irritating here. And not only that, so at least it's a $50 game. It's not a $60, it's a $50 game, but yet you're gutting something that was in the Japanese. This is the same thing what happened to Yakuza 3 for the PS3. People complain about it because they were taking out content, but that was a different reason. It was still a stupid decision. Now, Sony, what the hell? What the hell, Sony? What? You're too good? I mean, you're in the top, but now, oh, whoa, this game is, is crossing the line. It's beyond M-rated, so you can remove it? Really, Sony? I know I'm trying to be constructive here, but sometimes things like this, a lot of gamers out there are upset when you're removing stuff because it's not appropriate. Like, really, it's really not that appropriate. It's a video game. It's not a porno, for crying out loud, Sony. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just had to put this up because it's really, right now I'm disgusted with Sony. Like I said, I'm a Sony supporter. When they do good things, that same goes with Sony, or with Nintendo and Microsoft. But when you pull shit like this, and I'm not going to apologize for that, shit like this is why people get sometimes pissed. Sony, very disappointing at you, man, Sony. And this time, Sony, really, no offense, grow up. Shit, balls. Okay, so, yeah, apparently also like Darkstream 217 basically did a video. Now a lot of websites are basically sharing this info, and Sony, you gotta grow up, dude. Seriously, gotta grow up. It's 2018. Let the people choose. All right, if the parent is basically didn't know about it, then why are they buying that game for kids? I know it's a cliche that this is happening. The game is M-rated for a reason. Most of the Senran Kagura games are M-rated for a reason. It's not for kids. So what? Are you governing now the adults, Sony? What are you trying to do? Trying to look good or something? I give props if you do something good. So you did good with a crossplay, and yet you decide to censor a game because there's something there that you didn't like. The ESRB didn't have a problem, but no, you got a problem. I don't understand. Really. Grow up, man. Seriously, you're going to do something like this? I know you're probably not going to care. You're just going to put your middle finger in an ear, and you just go, la, 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 la. But still, all I can say is really disappointing that XSeed now have to take the time to delay the game, to have to remove something because of your request. Oh, well, there's this mode we don't want. Please remove it. Oh, my God. So what can people do about it? Like I always before, I said it again, you vote with your wallet. It sucks. Raise awareness, send your support to XSeed. I think this is bullshit. Yeah. Wow, Sony. I would think Nintendo would probably do something like this, but Sony, really, you guys? You're gonna do this? I remember even like in the PlayStation 1 to some extent, Final Fantasy 6 versus Final Fantasy 3 for the Super Nintendo. That game was a bit censored on the Esper or the Summoning Monster. Not so much on the PlayStation 1. All of a sudden now it's 180. Now you're censoring stuff? Screw you. What the hell, Sony, man? Like again, grow up. Grow up. Just grow up.